Exhibition in person and welcome you to celebrate our learning with you. Our central idea this year is, as PYP learners, we are empowered to take action. A little about the PYP Exhibition. The PYP Exhibition is the culminating experience of the PYP and celebrates our journey through the PYP. The exhibition is a collaborative, student-driven inquiry including all the elements of the PYP.
This year we began our PYP Exhibition as we inquired into global citizenship through our Sharing the Planet of inquiry and how we can all work towards change for the betterment of others and our environment. Through this inquiry, we explored the concept of action and learned that action comes in many forms. The idea was to say, think global, act local. And through our exhibition, we considered many global issues, from pollution to gender equality, to health, to waste, to well-being. Our research and our collaborative inquiries, we connected with local experts and community organizations that created our own practices plans to take action.
We would like to thank our great partners, Ms. Tanya and the DA, for all the support they have provided through the PYP Exhibition. Our mentors who guided us weekly through our lines of inquiry, our research, and supported us during their action plans. We would also like to thank the many experts who reached out to us to share their extensive knowledge. We would now like to ask Ms. Stream to cut the ribbon and formally open the PYP Exhibition. The grade 5 students will meet you there.
Grade 5 have had to work really hard this year, and I've been here for 22 exhibitions maybe, and this one has been probably one of the most difficult because of COVID. Some of the work's been done at home, some of it has been done at school, and some of it's been done kind of in a hybrid way, so bit in school, bit out of school. And today, we do have some students joining us on computers. So if you see a computer, make sure you say hi to that person because they're at home. And they are a big part of the exhibition too. So you've shown your resilience, you've shown all those PYP learner profiles. They've done an amazing job, and I'm very proud. And I'm very proud to cut the ribbon here so you can go in and see their amazing work, which you will be doing in 2 years' time. All right? Welcome to the Grade 5 exhibition.
So first of all, I'm going to lead you to Cream. So Cream, can you tell me about your exhibition, please?
Hi, I'm Cream, and my exhibition is about gender equality. I was inspired by gender equality because I really didn't like when people underestimated me for being a woman. So my exhibition is about gender equality. And this is my painting, and then this is my setup, and these are some of my famous people, such as Susan B. Anthony, Emma Watson, the suffragettes, Abigail Adams, Malala, and Michelle Obama.
Cream, can you tell us why you chose these women?
Because they made from a local to global change, and it really inspired me.
And what action have you taken yourself?
I wrote a book, and I made a video in my website, 2 videos on my website, and I asked in an interview with Professor Dr. Bowen Sakwano, and he explained to me all about gender equality.
Thank you much, Cream. We're going to let you talk to the grade 3s and we'll move on.
Thank you.
Right, we're now going to move forward. So this is Anne. Anne can tell you all about her exhibition and the things that she created as well.
Hello, my name is
So,
Hello, my
tell
name
us
is-
what inspired your exhibition?
What inspired my exhibition is when I went to a trip. I saw not so colorful coral, and I saw dead coral on the beach, and I wanted to know why it was dead. So my mom told me one of the reasons was sunscreen was killing coral, which interested me because I have never heard about it. So by sunscreen killing coral, I decided to make my own brand that is reef safe and won't harm coral.
So can you tell us the process you had to go through in order to make your own brand of sunscreen?
So first, I had to find somebody who had made sunscreen and somebody who knows the ingredients to make sunscreen. So that's how I chose my expert. First is a sunscreen brand owner. Her sunscreen is reef safe and skin sensitive. Her brand is called Misumi. And then my second expert was Mr. Park, a science teacher in secondary. He taught me about all the chemicals and how to make my own.
Can you show us yours?
This is mine.
So what did you have to do in order to make, because I can see that there's some branding on it. Do you have to do any branding for your
I had
sunscreen?
to choose a branding about my own sunscreen. So as you can see, my sunscreen is sunscreen because the use is my name and there is a little bit of coral and white coral on it. Some of these are non-toxic, like this one, and this one. They might look like really good sunscreen to use, but they are very toxic to coral. The rest of these are really good for coral and they won't harm them. The reason why you should use non-toxic sunscreen is because even if it sticks to your skin, it will wash off when you shower. And then the water from the drains will eventually reach coral and it will bleach it. So non-toxic sunscreen is the best way to get out of it.
So basically the coral should be a lot healthier if we all use this kind of sunscreen.
Yes.
Right, lovely action. Thank you very much, Anne, for sharing. So, Charlie, this is Charlie. He's going to tell us all about his exhibition.
So
Hang on, Charlie. Wait for the microphone.
my exhibition is about smoking and why you should never start and why it's so bad for your health and your body.
Tell us what you found out during your exhibition.
I found out so much when I did my exhibition about that it's never too late to stop smoking. Like if you start and you're like 35, it's never too late. And all the dangerous diseases you can get, and I learned so much things through smoking and how it's changed me.
But isn't it really hard to give up smoking once you start?
Yes, it's very hard to give up when you start smoking since you're addicted to it and like you want more and you can't stop. But you can still stop smoking with different ways and techniques.
So what would you say to people who have started smoking and they're now addicted? What strategies would you ask them to use?
I would say, please stop smoking. It can short your lifespan. You can get dangerous diseases, for example, lung cancer, and it was never too late to stop. There's many different ways and easy ways to stop. It may be a challenging road to stop smoking, but you will get there.
But can you think of any way that they could do it? What strategies would you give them now? If they're sitting at home and they want to put out that last cigarette, what do you do?
So I would say, I would probably do like a nicotine patch, where you put this patch on yourself when you finally smoke your last cigarette and put all your cigarettes away. If I smoked, I would put nicotine patch, since in my opinion, I think that helps the most.
Okay. Thank you very much, Charlie.
Okay.
Dip in here. God and Bo, we'd like you to just have a chat to the camera for a minute, okay?
Wait, my hand. You would have the mic.
Alright, so girls, can you tell us what inspired you, first of all, to do your exhibition?
So what inspired me is kind of the weather in Thailand. I don't like how it's always hot, and I found out that the waste in landfill causes that, and to reduce waste, one of the solutions is to upcycle, so I decided to choose upcycling. What inspired me is because I'm really into like art and fashion and stuff, and I know that a lot of clothes go into landfills and they don't usually get recycled, so I really like the ideas of upcycling clothes. You can also recycle them, but it takes more time and power.
So could you talk to us I know you've got lots of action around on your tables. Can you tell us some of the things that you created for your action?
So my way of taking action is doing this. So I use some resin solution and I design it on the mold, and then I create not single-use plastic as pallets, tables, and trays. And I also sort my waste at home, and then after that I bring them to Recycle Day, which is a place that recycles the stuff, and some of the plastic is hard to recycle, so they bring them to people that uses them to upcycle. For my action, I also sorted out my waste at home and donated it to like places where they recycle. And as I said, for clothes, I also donate my clothes to a brand called Circular. And then I also upcycle, which is like this jacket. I used like fabric that I don't use anymore, so that's a way to take action.
So girls, what have you thought about the whole exhibition experience? What have you learned?
Well, I've learned that there's lots of ways to take action, and it's not just by doing like, you have to do unique stuff to take actions and to reduce waste. I think like during the journey, I've learned a lot than I knew before. Like, because before my exhibition, we had like a recycling place in my house, but we didn't really know how to use it. We just sorted out in like paper, plastic, and glass. But then I learned that there's 7 types of plastic that we have to sort into like the correct ones so that it will recycle easier.
Thank you very much, girls. I'll leave you to the grade 3s. You're up. Alright, you of you, can you tell us about your exhibition, please?
So my exhibition is about homelessness, and like people can be like become homeless because of like unemployment, and then like they have to keep being homeless because they can't find a job because like no one like would like trust them to do a job. And like I also found out that like homeless people that are above 18, they don't get taken care anymore. So I also went to this foundation. It's called Isarishon Foundation, and I an interview an expert, and she also told me some information about it. And then she said that people become homeless because like of like COVID, and then there's no like welfare benefits of them, so they become homeless.
So I can see you've done a lot, and your homeless person is very unwell. Just wait for a minute. Can you tell us what you think you've learned personally during the exhibition process? What did you learn personally during the exhibition process
So what I learned personally
about yourself?
Also like I learned that like we don't have to like, it's also like wasting food because like homeless people like don't have very much food, and we have like food to eat, and if we just waste it away, it's like kind of like, it's kind of like bad for homeless, because homeless like they have to like find it hard to like eat, and then we can just like buy food to eat, but like we waste it. But homeless just like, even just it's a little bit homeless, they just eat it.
Okay, thank you, Beauty.
Thank you. Hi, my name's Della. For my exhibition topic is about something that we use in our daily lives. It's wearing your mask. These are my lines of inquiry. First is an inquiry
Della,
into...
just tell us about what inspired you
Oh.
first. Come on.
Okay. My inspiration was like since the pandemic, I really wanted to keep others safe, and it really annoyed me. Like sometimes in the school or in public, people weren't wearing their mask, and I really wanted to encourage people to start wearing the proper mask and wearing a mask properly.
So what action did you take?
Well, I gave an idea to a place in Bangkok that recycle things to recycle masks, and they are slowly trying to do that.
So because of your idea, this company is now going to recycle masks, yeah?
Well, they're trying to. It's a very hard thing to do, but they're working really hard to start doing it.
What have you learned as a learner during the process?
Well, I learned about mask pollution and how masks have been polluting the ocean and the ocean and like the nature. And I also learned about the best masks to wear and about mask history.
Will you learn anything about yourself in the process?
Well, I learned like which mask is best for me against COVID, and which mask is best against other people.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
Thank you.
I'm going to come back to Leah. Lynn? You're going to get Magda. Right, Pauline, can you tell us what inspired your exhibition and what you did about it?
Because I couldn't come to school before because my dad thought that hygiene was really important and that we should wait a while before we can go to school. And I wanted to show people the importance of hand hygiene.
Right. So what have you done as your action?
I showed people the importance, like why and how to wash your hands properly.
What have you learned for yourself and your journey? What has it taught you, the exhibition process?
That washing your hands isn't just about germs, it's also for your own good to keep yourself safe and
That's
clean.
really important. Have you learned anything about you as a learner?
I can like find a lot of things and on the internet and ask people for help when I need it.
Thanks, Molly.
Why?
What do we do? I'm going to talk to you, right? Right. Can you tell us what inspired you for your exhibition and what you did?
Well, what inspired me is one, I love clean things, and I go to the park sometimes often. So I every time I go to the parks, there's either not enough trash cans, and there's a bunch of litter around in the bushes. So I really wanted to show it to everybody, you know.
So what action have you taken?
Oh, my action was including my art. So I went to a couple local parks around my house, and I collected some litter and made it into a form of art like fashion. Right here is my dress that I made out of the litter that I picked up. So I just glued it on with hot glue, and I just wanted to show that it can be something better than trash.
So trash doesn't have to be thrown away. We can turn it into art.
Yeah.
And clothes. Excellent idea. Thank you, Kira. Have you learned anything about yourself as a learner through this process?
Well, I have learned that I am more capable than I thought, and that I can make a bigger difference than I thought I originally could, and I've grown way better than I used to. So, yeah.
Thank you, Kira. Nicely done.
I'm excited I want to choose this topic because it's really interesting, and I want other people to change because a lot of animals are dying because of this problem. And if we help each other, we can definitely save some of them.
Basically, Kim was saying about working collaboratively, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I learned to work with more people that I've never worked with before because I've never worked with Annie and Akshaj before. So this is like my first time.
And it was lovely that you're still trying to include both of them there as well. Lovely to see you, Annie. Sorry you can't be here. Morning, girls.
Morning.
Okay.
Girls, could you just tell us a little bit about why you chose your exhibition?
So again, we choose this topic because like we really got interest, and like if we don't choose this, and like we're worried like who will help and who will fix this situation.
And we want to like take care of our global, like in Bangkok, because many of animals were died of plastic pollution, and I want like everybody to take care and look after them too.
You have an amazing display here. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Okay, so we're gonna start with the first one here. This is a flower that made of like the top of the bottle, and then also with these things, and like these things are made of like the bottom of the bottle.
And another one is a lamp that made of like bottle, so you can look it.
And there's some earrings that we use plastic to make it.
We decorate it to make like a boat, and it can wear too. And plate, and also plate that made of like plastic caps. And this is the bag that it used the plastic and the A4 on top, and then we iron it. After we iron it, it came like this, and then we could decorate it to make like a bag.
So another one, so is this one, it's made from bottle and we can like close and open it. Yeah.
We could put coins.
And another one, this is the bag, it's made from like milk bottle, and this like is the cap of it, and you can look it. And so this, it can hold it. So another one is piggy bank. So we can put coins that are made from the plastic bottle.
And these are some examples.
Of 7 types of plastic.
Yeah. So it's like a shampoo, like a bowl, a straw, or like a bag, and some like forks and spoons and containers like that. There's some like milk bottles and glasses.
And this is a type of plastic that, like hard plastic. And another one.
I can see that you have a very captive audience here, girls. So we're going to let you go, right? Because they are obviously really wanting you to talk to them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, then.
Thank you.
Adrian, can you tell us what your group's inspiration was for the exhibition, please?
Like why we chose this topic?
Why did you choose it?
Because I really I'm worried about like other people's lives and my life in the future. If there's not enough trees, then the environment's going to be bad. There's going to be pollution everywhere, and there will be cities everywhere and no trees, and yeah.
So what did you learn?
Well, we learned a lot of stuff, and we mostly learned that deforestation, like trees, when cutting trees is not the problem. The problem is not replanting them after. If you don't replant them, then the field just goes dry and it causes erosion everywhere. And that's bad for the soil, the environment, and...
So what action did you choose to do then?
Well, there's a train track close to my soy, and I planted 2 trees where there was a gap. And me and my dad agreed that we could do like a weekly action even after exhibition. Like every week we're gonna plant 1-2 trees on that train track.
Boys, what did you learn about yourselves during this exhibition process? Did you find the whole exhibition easy to do?
Well, of course there was a lot of work to do, but I think we used our time wisely and we didn't stress out too much. Yeah. I mean, of course it was still very stressful.
Okay, thank you very much.
What time is it?
Right. Stand here. Right, hold the microphone, one of you. Right, go on. Right, tell me what inspired you to do your exhibition.
I started doing it because
Hold it.
it's a very big problem, and some people, they don't even care. They just think, oh, it's just fake. They're just trying to be to save money for themselves, right? But even if 10 people in the grade do it, it might not even make a big difference, or a small one. So that's why we did it.
So, okay then, so you're thinking about making a difference. What difference have you made? What did you do as your part of your action?
I made a petition for Corner to use less plastic, and they tried, but it was really it wouldn't make the customers happy, and they might lose, they might go bankrupt. But we did go to different places that are trying to be zero waste, like Dula, which they can turn their food waste. They can turn their food waste into fertilizer, and like flower petals too, and like they just and like in 2019 they tried selling their plastics back for $2 instead of giving them away for free, and like no one bought it. Like only a tiny amount of people bought it, and
Why do you think that was?
because they didn't get given it didn't get given for free. They had to like think if they really wanted it or not. Most of them didn't really want it anyway.
So how do you create that want? What do you do to want people to take action themselves?
We can reduce, reuse, and recycle, but reduce is the most important because it will make like it will make the most difference. Then comes reuse, then recycle.
Great. Okay, thank you. Nikki, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, like here are our models that we buy.
How do they
Because like these are made out of like leaves from the tree, like from the trees, and I just buy this like randomly.
Thanks, Red.
These are the plastics almost all humans like have. It's almost full, so we should all use less plastic.
Thank you. Ishka, can you just tell us what your exhibition is?
Okay. My exhibition's about like air pollution in transportation. Bangkok is known for air pollution all around, especially in traffic signals or in any sois like Sokmantri or Nana or Ari. Like my topic is mostly about when cars pollute and they keep on letting out smoke in the area. Like when some people don't even turn off their engines. My plan of saving air pollution in Bangkok is like mostly stopping engines in traffic signals, carpool, or like not using like any like stuff that provide a lot of air.
What action did you take?
My action, I went to an app called Move Me, and I went to their company and I talked to the manager of how did he create the app and how is it useful to lots of locals in Bangkok.
And do you think you've learned anything about yourself as a learner during this process?
Yeah, I have learned a lot about air pollution. I've learned that more than 1,000 people die each year because of air pollution. You can get a lot of like diseases from there, and lots of people don't care about it.
Okay.
They don't care about polluting.
All right, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Can you tell us about your exhibition? What inspired you?
Oh yeah, so this is my exhibition topic is ocean pollution, and you know we hung up a bunch of stuff here that you can read and see. The reason why I chose ocean pollution is that when I go to like oceans and go to the beach, I'm expecting something sunny and beautiful, but instead I see like plastic and single-use stuff on the floor, like cigarettes and stuff, and that kind of bugs me. So which is why I want to try to make the world a cleaner place by informing people about this issue and telling them how to solve it.
So, do you think you've learned anything about yourself as a learner during this process?
Yeah.
So, you about yourself as a learner. What have you learned about your own learning techniques?
Okay, so the best way to find this is I try to find books on the internet. I try to research on YouTube or maybe find some websites to find more information about this topic.
Okay. Right. Anything hard? Anything challenging?
Yeah, sometimes some detailed information can be hard to find because there's not many websites which actually provide that type of information. So, like, by the way, for the decorations, we had to collect lots of plastic by taking them out of the ocean and putting them in a bag, and then see we're helping a little bit. It's making a small change, but if everyone does it, it's nice. We turn like this plastic into art.
So that's your personal action then. You actually collecting all of this and taking it away from the ocean, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.